Yeah, don't look at my hair. Hey friends, this is the Mrs. Wolfie from Our Half Acre Homestead, and today I'm making sausage patties. Now, because my meat was frozen, these sausage patties have to be cooked before they go in the freezer, because you can't season meat that has been frozen, thawed out. You can't refreeze that, okay? So, first things first, let's get our meat in the bowl and our seasoning mixed up. I'm sorry, folks, I wasn't recording. I'm making sausage meat. Now, I just opened these 3 packages, and apparently one of them is venison. So we're going to be making pork venison sausage patties. I got about 3 pounds in here. Now we're grinding the spices. I have there is 3 teaspoons in each tablespoon. So in here I have 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 heaping tablespoon of parsley, and just a teaspoon, not even, a half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, a little bit of poultry seasoning. I'm gonna say a teaspoon of poultry seasoning. Now this is fennel seeds, and I love fennel. And 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds. You can't thaw out meat, season it for sausage or meatloaf, and then refreeze it, because you just can't, because you brought the meat down to room temperature. To refreeze it with adding a foreign substance, even though it's spices, is not a good idea. You can very easily get food poisoning, right? All right, so now I'm going to add just a couple of peppercorns. There we go. We're gonna add about a half a cup of water or a quarter cup of water to the meat because it's so lean. And we're also going to add bacon drippings. Why? Flavor and fat. This is really lean meat, both the pork and the venison, so we have to add fat. If I had ground pork fat, I would add that in, or if I had just plain pork fat. Well, we're going to add bacon drippings. And now, whoops, I'm going to add 3 half teaspoons of salt. Well, okay. I'm going to say that's closer to 2 full teaspoons of salt. Okay? Gracie, stop. There's nothing here. Nobody here. We're going to grind this up really well. I used my new coffee grinder. So here's our seasonings. It's a lot of seasonings, but it is sausage meat. Now I'm going to take this over and put it on the mixer. And I'm going to put the paddle on this, and we're going to mix this really, really well. Because this is heavy, I'm going to do it at 2. Just 2, because it's heavy like dough. Now you see how dry that is? I'm going to add a little bit more water. You see how coarse ground this meat is? If I had had a thawed out package of bacon, I would have ground it up and put it in there. Now, I'm pretty sure this is well and thoroughly mixed. So, we're going to take this off, and we'll be right back. Now, I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to cover it with a plastic bag. And this is going in the fridge for 24 hours to let the spices marry with the meat. No, I don't think so, baby. No. We'll be back tomorrow, but you'll see this just in a few minutes to make our sausage patties. This is a video twofer. This is the Mesliese vacuum sealer. And this was sent to me for preview. It has a 5-year warranty extension. And it comes with all these wonderful things. It comes with bags. Oh, look. It also comes with the jar sealer. It comes with large bags. And everybody knows I've been needing a new vacuum sealer. So thank you, Mesliese, for our new vacuum sealer. Do not peel the seal tape. Oh, look at that. This is where this goes. Here is the foam rubber sealer. They've given me 2 extra seals. 2 extra seals, because this is just sponge, right? And it gives you instructions on how to use it. And this is your jar sealer, and it goes, I guess, right in there. But there isn't anything else that goes with this, so we're not sure how this is going to work, but I will look at the instructions. If this seals jars, that's good news for my dehydrated stuff this week. This has been sitting in the fridge overnight with plastic bag over it, and look how much it looks like store-bought ground beef. That is 1 pound lean venison and 2 pounds ground pork. Okay, these are going into a 350 degree oven until they're mostly cooked. And then I'm going to get another pan and I'll be right back. So I've got 8 and 12. I got 20 of these patties out of 3 pounds. Now again, like I said, these patties are big. They're not your little store-bought, you know, or sliced Jimmy Dean things. These are venison pork sausages. Okay. I'm going to go wash my hands, and I'll be right back. Okay, here's our first batch out of the oven. I'm only getting 20 patties. Now, these may not look fully cooked. They are, but they're not like browned, right? Because when we take these out of the package after they've been in the freezer, we can brown them, and they'll be just perfect for breakfast. Okay, so here are our patties. I moved them off to the side to get them out of the liquid. They're now cooled down enough that we can start vacuum sealing them. These were really lean. That's why I added water. That's why I added bacon fat, because it cooked out. Now, I haven't even tasted this yet. But let's get over to the table and vacuum seal these puppies. If there's any moistness on your product whatsoever, put a cuff in your bag. Somebody had to teach me this online because I was always, you know, getting the edges wrong. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's going to be one that only has 2 in it. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. No, wait. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 18, so I'll have one that's only got 2 patties in it. And I've tasted them. They're delicious. Ah. Yes, Joe. I will do that. Joe just reminded me to double seal them. They're not going to last that long, trust me. And boom, so we're just going to do this and then just hit the seal button. Okay, this is a dandy, whoops, this is a dandy little vacuum sealer. There's a button down here that is, what is this button for? Oh, this is a marinade. It has a marinade button as well. And what you do with marinade is, I used to do this with my old vacuum sealer. You get a couple of steaks, if you can afford them. You put them in the bag, and you put the marinade in, and then you vacuum seal them on a marinade mode. And what that does is it pulls the marinade right into the meat. So folks, having a marinade button on your vacuum sealer is a good thing. Look in the description box below this video for the USA link, the link for Canada, and the coupon code worth 15% off. You know what? It's lightweight. It's you know, it has all the riggins, except it doesn't have a place to put a roll in where you can pull it out and then slide the cutter over. But you know what? That was a pain in the butt. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from Our Half Acre Homestead saying, thank you, Mesliese, for my new vacuum sealer. I desperately needed one, and I'm going to be putting it through its paces all summer long and into the fall. Take care. God bless.